What's going on, folks? So today I want to do a little comparison between the old high power and the new high power. Okay, now this is actually not a high power. This is a Springfield Armory SA35, but it's a pretty faithful representation. Springfield Armory did some upgrades to it. Sights are better. They supposedly raised the hammer up a little bit and extended the tang just a little bit to stop from the bite of it. But it's a pretty faithful clone of a high power. And this is actually the new FN high power, newish. The last couple of years it's been out. They made a bunch of changes to it. We're just going to kind of go over some of the changes, kind of comparison, gets a shooting impression of both of them, how they shoot compared to each other. So here they are. They do kind of have the same styling on the end of the pistol there. The new high power is bigger. It's a little bit longer. It looks like it's about a ½ inch longer. It is wider. It is wider than the old style. Okay, they opened up the ejection port compared to the old style. Put this hole in the end. I don't know what the heck that's about. This one doesn't have it. Hammers are kind of the same. This one is styled differently, so it definitely does not bite you the way I hold this handgun. This one bites me a little bit. Now, it is reduced from the old high powers and the real ones. These are not the first high powers I've ever owned, and all of them, I found myself not shooting them because all of them bit the crap out of me. This one still bites me a little bit, but not as bad. This one now has ambi slide stop, slide release. This one's just on the left side, as well as the thumb safety. This one has ambi thumb safety. This one takes down differently. Now, this one has a little take down lever there you can use. This one does not. This one kind of takes down like a 1911. 17 round mags, 15 round mags. Now, when the high power first came out, they had 13 round mags back in World War II and those times. But nowadays they come with 15 rounders. Again, 17. Now, this pistol is thinner here in the slide area, but in the frame, not so much. Do you see where this one feels to me a little bit better in the hand because it's thinner? Now, it's thinner. Is it actually physically thinner? I don't think so. I think they're probably about the same size, but this one has thick wooden grips, and the styling, there's actually, maybe it's a little bit. This one seems like it's wider across the face than it is here. This one has texturing on the front, no texturing. Actually, this one has texturing on the front and back. This one has none. This one looks like it has an internal extractor. This one has an external one. Again, this is a very faithful reproduction of an actual high power. So we're just going to see how they shoot. I'll give you an impression of what the trigger feels like, stuff like that. And yeah, sights, all that kind of jazz. Which one I like the recoil impulse on better, which one I think shoots better. They're all, now I did full reviews on both of these pistols, so check that out. I'll put a link in the description below to those reviews if you want to see full tabletops and shooting impressions. We're just kind of out here having fun, doing a little impromptu comparison. So let's do some shooting. We'll shoot the old one first. I have some steel down there at about 20 yards. And yeah, we'll just see how it shoots here. I like high powers, man. They shoot great. Okay, there's the old school one. Shoots great, shoots great. Now, the new one, let's get some ammo. Let's see how the new one shoots. All right, first impressions are, if you can see already, right there, I don't know if you can see it, Now it's not bad. I'm not complaining. It doesn't hurt, but I can feel it pinch a little bit. That was the first one. The first one did that. Second one, no issues. The updated one. And that's even with Springfield Armory changing the dimensions and angles and all this kind of stuff on the hammer. It's still, and now again, that's my grip because I shoot like I do in 1911. My hands are fat because I'm fat. And I throw a thumb up there to help control recoil. Well, as you could see, it makes me choke way up on the gun. Now on 1911s with beaver tails and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't bother me at all. Now, if I shot like this, it wouldn't bite me, but that's not a proper grip, man. If you want to really grab onto that gun. So it's partially me, but it's also the gun too, because the updated one, I don't get that. And again, I choke way up on the gun, and it doesn't come close at all. Doesn't bite me. Recoil impulse, I got to give it to the new one. The new one, I don't know if they did it on purpose. I'm sure they probably did. The new one recoils a lot softer than the old, and I say old one, old style. Again, okay, I don't have like I mentioned, I got rid of all my high powers because they used to bite the crap out of me. So let me reload these. But the new one, it seems to shoot smoother. It seems to, now I don't know if that's because of weight or what, I don't think so, but it just seems to shoot a little bit softer than the old school one. Whatever, there's some amount of bullets in there. We'll just see what we got in this box right here. Ammo, by the way, ammo was graciously provided by Mark at Browne Works. Custom stock grip, we call them grips nowadays. Grip manufacturer. If you're looking for custom grips for either one of your high powers, I'm sure he could probably help you out, hook you up, man. Link in the description below. Check out his stuff. It's beautiful. He's an artist. All right, now we're going to shoot the old school one again. Now, don't get me wrong. I think the lines on this gun look fantastic. I think it's a beautiful gun. I think it shoots great. I like the way that Springfield Armory, in this particular case, updated the sights with the U-notch and it's serrated back there and just a white front dot. The safety has always been like meh on these things. They're just kind of mushy, but this is a great gun. But again, kind of bites me a little bit. You can see it, yep. See it right there, getting a little bit more red. Again, doesn't hurt all that much, but this one, yeah. This one shoots a lot smoother. I know, for the high power purist, this gun kind of pisses you off. I ain't gonna lie. I think I mentioned in the video, it kind of pissed me off when they came. I was like, whoa, what? You're discontinuing the high power? But then again, like I said, I had gotten rid of all of mine because of the biting issue. So I was like, well, I don't own them anywhere, but the high power is so iconic and such a beautiful handgun. And then they come out with the updated version and it's this. People are like, what the heck is that? It kind of looks goofy. You know, this one, in my opinion, aesthetically, this one looks cooler. And maybe it's because I grew up with this. Hell, when I was born, this pistol was, what, 40 years old already. So coming up through my entire time of shooting, you know, you had a couple of automatics out there that were really famous. The high power in the 1911 were pretty much, you know, you had the Luger, the P38, and some of these other ones. But the high power for the Allies, the high power in the 1911 was it, man. And this is a beautiful gun. The lines on this sucker are just amazing. And this one kind of seems like it's fat here. I think they changed the grip angle a little bit. But I'm here to tell you, it's a great gun. It's a great gun. Now, this one is super expensive. That's not because high powers are expensive in general. If you're looking for, side note, if you're looking for an excellent high power clone. I think I say it in the full review. Consider these, man. They are fantastic. But if I had to choose, I'm going with the modern one. I just am, just because of the shooting experience, just because of the changes that they made. I like the fact that they made this a lot bigger for the way I shoot. It gives me a lot more purchase for my thumb up there. Sights are very similar, although they put that little shelf thing on it so you can belt rack it, whatever. It's got all ambi stuff, which doesn't matter to me that much because I'm a righty. Triggers are very, very similar in feel. Accuracy, you know, if you look at the full reviews, the accuracy is probably very similar, although they are different companies, so I don't want to hold that to them. You know, a better comparison would be a full-on FN on FN comparison, but I'm not paying that much for an FN. I paid a lot for this FN high power. I'm not paying that much for an old school one when Springfield Armory is killing it with this one. So there it is, guys. Let me know if you have experience with either of these. Which one would you choose? Are you a fan of the updated one? I kind of really am. It took a lot for people to get over it. And again, I was part of it. We were pissed off. But if you actually get a chance to shoot one of these, I think, and you're a high power fan, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And I think you might even choose this one. I know, blasphemy, but hey, there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.